In this video, we are going to discuss setting up the karma config. This will assist you in your testing and give you more control over how you test. Let's discuss testing. So to test your app, you can run this right here. This is what your CI/CD process would be running to test it. But there's a problem. This opens up a web page. I want it to run headless. Now there's a way to run it headless. You give it a command line to tell it to run headless. But I don't want to do that. I want to actually configure, so I'm going to kill that. That destroys the web page that came up. So what I want to do now is I want to generate the karma config file. In the project, there's no karma config file. To have a karma config file, you're going to need to generate it. Now with Angular 18 and 19, there's a problem with the karma config file, and I'll show you how to figure that out. To generate it, we're going to type in ng generate config karma. Okay, now this will generate the karma config file. It was created, and there it is. I'm going to add that to GitHub. And in the karma config file, we have some errors. How do you solve this? Well, here's what I did. I copied this and I passed it to Copilot. This is in the chat. So I'm just going to paste the whole thing in here and just let it analyze it. So I'm telling it the module is invalid. And it came back. So ES6, import export syntax. All right, so now it understands what the problem is. Let's go down here, let's look at this. Require join. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it in here. And now dir name has an error. So I'm going to copy this. Actually, I've already got it there. So I'll just say it's causing an error. Copy this. Going to delete that. Paste that in. See if there's any errors anywhere. Looks good. Reformat my code. That is looking good now. Now, down here, I want headless. So in my project, I have external. So here's a karma config that I've saved. And I want all of this in there. This is in the reporters. Paste that. Log level config. These are a little different. Export default function. Let's redo this. I'm just going to copy it from here because I know this one was working. All right. But that's how I would go through here. Copilot will give you slightly different ways of doing it. And I think I had to go 3 times to get this to work. But I know this works. And this is what I'm going to work with now. So let's run the test and see if it runs without creating a Chrome browser. And it did. So it ran headless. Now in WebStorm, there's another way. Go up here up to the corner here. You want to edit configurations. You want to add a new configuration. You want to go to karma. And here you want to tell it where your karma config file is. And this I'm going to change to test all. And the node interpreter is 2213. Everything else is the same. I'm going to apply that. Now I go up here. Now this is what I like about WebStorm. I'm going to close these things. I'm going to bring this up. So when I'm going to kill this test, and I'm going to run this test here. Now notice the difference between how the other test ran and how this test runs. This one actually gives me a nice readable output. So I can see if there's a failure, I can look at that particular one and see how what caused the failure. So that's one thing I like about WebStorm. I've not seen this type of thing in Visual Studio Code. I wish it was in Visual Studio Code. Maybe there is a way to do it there. I'm just not aware of it, but I really like this interface. I hope this video has helped you. Please like and subscribe, and we will continue to make more videos. Thank you.